So I think that most people watching this video would already know of the news about Sony uh, gutting physical games, and it's like, well, I mean, if your game was made before 2028, you can still put in orders for the disc for them to make a disc, but they're just gonna like be no physical games. It sucks for the people who've been waiting for like a game like Kingdom Hearts 4, and they just don't get to own it on a PlayStation platform where it's always been. So, you can go on the internet and find all the what everyone's saying. There's little that I can say that um, that hasn't been said before already. So instead of like doing that, I don't have an audience at all. I don't really want to make more videos after this, but I wanted to share my own physical collection of PlayStation games. These games I've been collecting for over 1 second. Yeah, I've been collecting these games for 4 to 5 years, and all these games that I have memories with them, and they can't be taken away from me like they can on a digital platform. So I just want to talk about them, and I want to share my love for them. I want to I want to maybe you can buy them if you been a little convinced, and maybe by the time that we get to sorry, this one, you can guess what it is. Before we get there, it has a it's pretty red, and I do want to give some of my thoughts about the situation at the end of this video. There's already a bunch of videos like that. They're all gonna say the same thing, but I do have some things that I want to say about it. So I think with all that aside, I'm gonna get started on the first game. First game I got here, actually, well, my PlayStation. It was a gift. My cousin got it for himself, and I was like always talking about it. Like I always want a PS5. I thought that was like the probably the greatest console. I think towards the end of the PS4 generation, they got a lot of people to really care about video games. That's why they're able to charge 500 for the disc version of the PS5. And I thought, I mean, it's expensive, but I thought it was fair. Like it's like a more like better PS4. Think I don't really think the graphics need to get better. Like so many games look just amazing on PS5. You can like, and if you if you optimize it really well, you can like have it looking real good, or you can like make them look real bad if you don't care. But I don't know what I'm talking about actually. Let's just get into the first game. And the first game that I wanted with my brand new PS5 was a shiny new high graphics game, and that game was Final Fantasy VII Remake. Uh, it's like Final Fantasy VII Remake is a remake of Act 1 of Final Fantasy VII, which is the Midgar section, and I haven't played Final Fantasy VII before this. It says the legend returns for all generations. It's probably, I think, PS4, PS5, PS6, so that's like 3 generations. Oh, was there? I don't think there was a Final Fantasy VII game on PS2, but there was one. No, there was Final Fantasy VII for PS1. Dirge's 3 bits for PS2. On PSP, you got Crisis Core. PS3, I don't think you got anything. And 4, 5, 6, you get the remake related stuff. And I didn't know that I thought this was the whole thing when I got it. I just wanted it real bad, and I never played the original one, and I thought this was really good. Even now, I have more experience with Final Fantasy, and I think it's a good starting point for beginners who want to see what this is about, and people who haven't played Final Fantasy VII or any Final Fantasy game before. You can get this game, and this is what it looks like. It also has a little reversible cover here. I prefer the original cover actually, because you get a nice remake version of the original box art. And yeah, that's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm sorry, remake, and it's it's the best combat system in any video game I think that I've played so far, and it's has some pacing issues, but it's good. If they ever do like a re-release of this game, I think they should like make it easier to get to the thing that you want to play. So like the chapter select and everything. And the next game I want to talk about is actually one. Before I started recording this video, I got my whole collection, and I couldn't find this game. I think I gave it to my cousin, which is something that I can do with my discs and stuff that you can't. I mean, you can do it with digitally, but it's a hassle, I think. Mm, and I mean, like if it's a hassle, then people won't really do it. But the next game is God of War 2018. So it doesn't matter what kind of gamer you are, doesn't matter what kind of person you are, it doesn't matter what God of War games you played before. You're gonna sit down for God of War 2018, and you're gonna enjoy each and every second of it. It has some issues with the pacing in the beginning, but after that, it's like good all around. There's so much to do in the game. It's got a great story, great combat. It's got endless content, and you can replay it multiple times. You have the Valkyries, and you have the harder difficulties and stuff. I got this game for an equivalent of $10 US, and it made me the biggest Sony fan ever. It made me like, I don't know, these guys can like make great games, and this console is like the best console ever. And then 2020, I guess it went to I'm not to the dogs, I'd say, but I think things started getting bad around 2025. I guess it was around the time the AI came and raised the RAM prices for the first time. That was when I don't want to talk about that right now. The next game that I have to talk about is this one, Ghost of Tsushima, which it was like people liked it, I guess, but I don't like it. It's got great combat, I guess. The combat wasn't for me. It's got visuals. I'm not gonna deny that it doesn't have visuals, but it lacks in things like movement options for an open world game. This game made me realize that I should probably the next open world games I buy, I should probably be like kind of careful about that. It's got 4 different weapon wheels. It's got the stance wheel. It's got the gadget wheel. It's got the ghosts, like the ghost weapons, and it's got like 4 different arrows. So I found that overwhelming, and I didn't. They call this like some people call this like a Ubisoft kind of game, and I mean, I think diehards won't like to admit that, but I think that description is pretty accurate. It's the only game that in my collection, my physical collection, that I want to sell. I think my collection will actually be better off without it, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. So the next game I have is this one, Sonic Frontiers. I do not have this game physically. Wait, no, I wasn't supposed to talk about this game now. Okay, no, sorry. The next game I have is Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Yeah, so that game is a remake. Sorry, it's a remaster. I don't think it's a remake. They remade the combat and everything, and I played it. I enjoyed it. I bought it for like an equivalent to $30, and I wish I could return it because I have no desire to play it again. The only thing about that game now is Zack's story, and Zack holds the Buster Sword that this one. Actually, it's a spoiler. I shouldn't talk about it. If anything, Crisis Core Reunion made Zack my favorite character, but it's a PSP game at the end of the day. It's made to be picked up and played like this, and you're supposed to be like a repetitive thing that a lot of PSP games like do, I guess. and not for me. I wish I could. I wish I could have experienced it through emulation or something. The next game is Sonic Frontiers. This is the I don't. I know I'm bringing up a lot of games which I'm not really showing off, in spite of this being called my physical collection. But this is Sonic Frontiers. It's the second out of the third digital game that I own, and Sonic Frontiers is actually, Sonic Frontiers was Sonic's last chance at being a proper video game series. So, what happened was that 2010s they had like they had like Sonic Boom. They had in 2017 there was like Return to Form. They got Sonic Forces, and I just thought about it like while before recording this video, but they could make like a Sonic Forces retold like they made Ubisoft is making Rayman Legends retold. Like it's like the same game, but it's like so much better or something. Obviously won't have the same level design, but anyways, Sonic Forces was only like the failure of it was like only flattened because like it wasn't that bad because it was just an alright game, and it was Sonic Mania released alongside it, so that was fine. Then there was like a whole period of no Sonic stuff, and then the movies where it came, and they wanted to like, mm, they wanted to like make that horrible design that was not Sonic, and Sonic almost died again, and but the movie is good. So Sonic Frontiers, it had like all the thing behind it. It's like when Frontiers was coming out, it's like we most people can't, even the fans couldn't trust the even the fans can trust Sega to put out a good Sonic game. But it's Sonic Frontiers is good. It has some problems. It is an open world game that I enjoy because the movement is like fun. It could be more fun. There's potential in Frontiers 2 if they make it. And yeah, I'm a massive Sonic fan. Sonic Rush was my first Sonic game, and I had Generations on the Xbox 360, and something about 360 is that it was affordable. You could get it as a gift. You didn't have to pay $1,000 for a 360. So whose mom is like gonna buy like $1,000 console for their kid? If I'm gonna get to that in like a later at the end of this video. I got Frontiers for $25, an equivalent of $25, and I recommend it. It's really fun. Yep, that's Frontiers. And the next game, I was looking for another Sonic game to play. There weren't. I don't think the PS4 had many good Sonic games. Like the Wii U got like Sonic games, bad Sonic games, but just the PS4 got none for a while. So I picked up this one. So after Frontiers, I got really into emulation. I played Sonic 1, 2, CD, 3 and K, the Rush trilogy, the Advanced trilogy, and some of my favorite games of all time I discovered by playing games on my phone, which is like Persona 3 Portable, the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. The best 2D platformer I've played is probably the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, and Resident Evil 2, 3. So Sonic Colors Ultimate. I was rediscovering the love I had for Sonic. I never played this one. It's got a better box art than the Wii version, I think, but that's like the only pro. You can use a normal controller on it. This is the only game that I bought that requires bug fixing patches to play properly, and you need to mess around with the settings, and it's all weird and everything. And I actually got this from the box of this, so I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't have anything tangible to show for Frontiers, but yeah, Colors is like a Mario game, like Lost World was a Mario game, but it did it in like just the Sonic fashion. It's not my favorite game, but I got it for cheap, and I like Sonic, so I put it in my collection. Yeah. The next game is funny because I don't know how this one came in my collection. It literally just showed up one day, and my brother doesn't remember how he got it. I don't remember when we got it. I think 2024 is when I got it. But now FIFA 21, this guy's pretty popular right now. It's 2026, and he's still playing that thing. That's got to be for something, count for something. But I don't like FIFA. My brother does. He'll play it if he has a friend or my cousins are over or something. Uh, but yeah, that's FIFA. Enough of that. I don't like EA Sports at all. WWE is fine, I guess. NBA is like good too. So yeah, I was next game. It's like I was rediscovering my joy for being a Sonic fan, and I got really familiar with the the um, the classic Sonic 1 CD, 2, and 3 Knuckles. And if you see right here, I still have the original version of, not original version, but the Christian Whitehead version of Sonic CD. I will never delete this from my phone because I did not pay for it. But it has no ads, and I don't know how that works. I think it's better than the Origins version that they put out. But yeah, I got familiar with Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3K, and Sonic CD, and I was like, well, I gotta pick up this one. Sonic Mania is a celebration of those four games. It has levels from all those four games. It has gimmicks from a bunch of Sonic games. It was made by an like a not like I guess an independent development that was just working for Sega. So they had the budget of a AAA studio, and they made it and released alongside Sonic Forces, which was bad, but this was good, so I like it a lot. And the original intent was for it to be like a brand new classic style Sonic game with like all new levels and stuff, so it wouldn't be like riding off the older games. But they were like, we need to do this kind of game where they bring back the older levels. Like this is Stardust Speedway, and this one is the Green Hill Zone, and they brought back like these characters from the dead, Mighty and Ray, and this one's a brand new one, Studiopolis. And this one, not only does it come with a manual, it's not really a manual. It's it's just a bunch of terms and conditions that it. But also, it comes with this very nice Mega Drive case. Obviously, the guys in the United States get the Sega Genesis version. I like this cover a lot, but I prefer this one. I think this one's more it's more unique. Unique, I guess. I mean, this one has the Studiopolis artwork, which I like a lot also, but I prefer the original artwork. And oh yeah, the disc is in my PS5 right now. So yeah, that is Sonic Mania. Let me just put that back. I mean, what else can I talk about? I mean, oh yeah, so with Sonic Mania, it's like they have a bunch of old levels, but it has a each level is a 2-act structure. So the first act is pretty similar to the original level, but the new level is the act 2 is like a new level that does a bunch of new things that weren't done in the original level. Since I bring back a lot of acts, the muscle memory I had from playing the games, like the classic games, it kind of felt like I was using that same muscle memory, which was nice to play something familiar but different at the same time. So, if they ever make like another Sonic Generations, they need to bring back the Studiopolis Zone because that's the best one ever. The next game I have here is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm really proud of this one because defy destiny together. I don't know why I said that, but it comes with 2 discs. What? It comes with 2 discs. It comes with another reversible cover art that is similar to the remake, but I like the new one better. Um, and Final Fantasy Rebirth is a nice game, and it uses the same combat, but the problem with it is that it adds a lot of stuff. There's a lot of fluff to it. It adapts the open world part of Final Fantasy VII, which is Act 2, the second disc, which is the worst act in my opinion. I mean, there's some great stories in Act 2, you know, Barrett and Red's. Like I've been replaying Final Fantasy VII, the original one, and Red's story, I think it's the Red 13. He's got the best story out of all the regular characters, like playable characters, I think. And although my favorite Zack and Vincent, I guess. And you know, Rebirth's a great game. If you want, like, it's like a if you buy Donkey Kong 64 and it's like only that game, then that kid's just gonna be playing in Donkey Kong 64 for the rest of his life because there's just so much to do. FF7 Rebirth is kind of like that. There's like a lot of stuff to do, but it's not pacing as in you're forced to do it, but it's just paced. Like it's all side content, but like the pacing is like not very good. It's already Act 2 is paced pretty slowly in the original game, and with in the way the remake, like the remake pattern, the way they like to do it is they like to make it like they like to add a lot of stuff to it. They like to bring unique characters, and I feel like there's a lot of like time being wasted. Like it's all good stuff really. Like it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like people consider it's the best one, I think. But I prefer the remake more. I think the remake's better. It's also Rebirth. I dropped it. I don't remember when I dropped it, but I did. It's not a kind of game that I really have the time to play right now. There's a lot of systems going on. I dropped it at the Vincent fight. I died to him several times, and like I don't think I can do this game right now. So I played a bunch of other Final Fantasy stuff though. I played 6 and 4. So 4, 6, and 7 are the classic Final Fantasy games that I played, and every one of them I couldn't finish. 4, the final boss was too hard. Sorry, no. 6, the final boss was too hard. 4, the ROM that I was using corrupted, and 7, I couldn't beat the final boss, but I'm gonna do it now, so not a big deal. The next one that I have is a game that I like so much. It is Sonic X Shadow Generations. This is the only game in my collection that I have the reversible art on for. It's the cover art of the Japanese version. And the way I got that one is because this is actually a day one version, which is cool, I guess. Apparently they just made so many day one versions, but people weren't picking it up, so I don't know. Anyways, I got this not in my country, but I got this from a US Black Friday sale. My cousin brought it over. And you know, Sonic Generations, my childhood Sonic game. I played that one so many times, you know, and to find out that I was coming back with, you know, Shadow. This is the first time I played as Shadow in any Sonic game ever. And this is like, if you want to try out Sonic games, this one is the game to buy in my opinion. You know, I don't want to speak too much about this game because I can just go on and on, but I just have to say, chaos control, linear levels, not linear, but Sonic levels based around chaos control, and that gimmick, it's too good to just do in one Sonic game, so they gotta bring that back. So for the next games that I have, it's I bought them all for pretty cheap. I just kept buying them because they came in my interest, and I mean, I guess kind of glad I did because now I just have this to play. But the problem is I don't have time to play all these games. I need to study for stuff, so I only play on the weekends. I mean, I always played on the weekends, but I only play on some weekends now. Um, so yeah, the first game. Oh yeah, I picked up Sonic Generations for $30 at the Black Friday sale. Yeah, and Rebirth I picked. That was the most expensive game at $40, I think, and uh, Mania was 10. Uh, Generations and Rebirth were the games I bought closest to launch, I think. Yeah, I wanted to say that. I didn't say that when I was talking about those games. The next game that I have is a kind of special one. It's Bloodborne. I have not opened this game yet. It comes with a little instruction book, I guess. And Bloodborne comes with an instruction book, and it's 30 FPS. I don't think it's even 4K, and people want to remaster. But PS4's version's right there. You can buy it. I know people want to remaster, but it's not even going to come to PC anyways now. And you won't get any of the goodies. You know. I don't know what I meant by that, but what I meant by goodies was this. I wanted to show this off too. I forgot to. This came with a copy of Gerald's journal from the. You can unlock it in the game, but you can also get a physical version if you bought the day one edition, which I didn't, but my edition happened to be day one, so I'm happy about it anyways. Almost dropped everything. Yeah. So Bloodborne was there. It's a game that I'm too nervous to touch because it's like Soulsborne, the first one that I have, and also like a similar problem to Rebirth is that I'll probably have to dedicate like a good bit of time to that game. With like, I don't think I have that much time to dedicate to a game that's as punishing as Bloodborne right now. So, yeah. The next game. So, I said that I played Persona 3, one of my favorites, and it was simple. It was pick up and play. I could just play it whenever I wanted. It had like I don't know what they were cooking in the music studio, but the music for Persona 3 is like so good. It's like what were they even on? Because the music is just infinite. It's like there's a reason why Persona 3 Reload's album is one of the most listened to video game albums of all time, because all the songs are so good. But Persona 3 is a vibe, and it's got my favorite cast of JRPG characters of all time. And I saw, I had to pick up the Persona 5. This is the red game. Take your heart. The Persona 3 was about like not living your life with regret and like death, and I got that message. This one's about rebellion, and I think they only use that. I mean, technically every character has like some kind of rebellion theme, but I only felt it for like a few of the characters in the game. Unlike like Persona 3, I got the bad ending in that game, and I want to go back and visit it so badly. But Persona 5, I'm like, this game is so long, and it's not like I'm not enjoying what I'm playing, because I really do like this game. I think this game does things a lot better than Persona. I think this game does things a lot better than Persona 3. But the problem I have with it is that even though there's a lot of things to do, a lot more things to do, and it's more variety, and both the dungeon calling and the life sim aspects are improved, this game is divided into arcs, and after each arc ends, they put you in they just have you flipping through cutscenes for 5 hours, and it's like you can't even do anything. You can't even go to mementos. You can't do the social links. You just have to sit through these cutscenes. I'm like, I'm not watching a movie. I want to play the game. This isn't a problem with Persona 3, and this is the base version. It's not the royal version. I thought why get the royal version extra content? This game is long enough as it is. But the problem is that cat, he keeps, I think it's a he keeps telling you to go to sleep, and yeah, it's like apparently that problem is fixed in the the royal version. So I'm in Haru's dungeon, and my favorite character is Makoto, and I'm gonna get back into playing Persona 5, I think, pretty soon. And next game I have is, so I played RE2 and it was good. RE2 is like, I was trying to get back into get into horror. And you know, horror is like really scary, and I don't do well around scary things. But I played Resident Evil 2, and I recently played Resident Evil 3. So after Resident Evil 2, you know, where else can you go get more Leon Kennedy? I think. I mean, you can get in RE, you can get in RE9, I guess, and RE6. But I was kind of going in an order. I tried out 1, 2. I played 2 a lot. I played 3 and now 4. And it was a toss up between if I should choose the original or if I should choose the remake, and both of them were at like $20, I think. I mean, I bought Bloodborne and Persona 5 for 10 each, so I thought, well, okay, I'll get Resident Evil 4 for 20. I got Bloodborne and Persona 5 from friends. Forgot to mention that it's another thing they want to take away from us, I guess, buying things, used games. I don't like that at all. But yeah, so Resident Evil 4, I decided that the fact that the DLC was on the disc was more valuable to me than DLC that you had to install. Like the Mercenaries was a free update, and you know, Separate Ways, I wouldn't even have to pay for that. I got Separate Ways on the disc, so I got it. I'm near the Krauser boss fight. It's a really fun game. I recommend this game on a PC if you have it, because I mean, it's a shooting game, I guess, but this game's meant for controller anyways. It's just that there's a lot of cool stuff on PC that I've seen. Yeah, that's Resident Evil 4. And the last game is, well, actually, this isn't the last game. The second to last game is the last digital game that I have, which is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. So Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is it's like a, how do I describe it? It's like Jet Set Radio. It's like, it has like futuristic. It's like a Frutiger arrow like futuristic kind of game where you like do graffiti and do cool tricks and stuff. And I bought $15 digitally. I wanted to buy it physically, but here in India they don't print indie games really, unless it's like a popular one like Hollow Knight, which does get printed. My dad was in the US at the time. I wanted Bomb Rush, and I was like, "Can you get it for me?" And he was gonna get it, and unfortunately, he came back pretty quick, sooner than expected, so he couldn't get it for me. So I got interested in Bomb Rush by like watching Light Arrow streams. I don't think he made it. I don't think he made the game seem that very appealing when he was playing it, but when he kept talking about how Jet Set Radio, the game that Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is based off of, was like really cool and all, but and how this game is like that, all like that. And I wanted to try out Jet Set Radio, but I couldn't. I didn't have anything to play it on. But I did play Jet Grind Radio, which is the Game Boy Advance version of Jet Set Radio. I didn't like the controls at all, but I loved the gameplay loop, and that's what got me to buy Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I'm still playing it. It might not look appealing, but you get into a nice flow state and you got the good music and stuff, and it's pretty fun. So, yeah. And you know, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, what they promised was it's like Resident Evil 4, but you can play with a friend, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to play with my brother. I wanted a local co-op game, and it was either Resident Evil 5 or Sonic Superstars. So I got what I think is the better game. I got it as a gift. My cousin wanted to get me something. not a different cousin, not the same cousin. And I was like, okay, well, can you give me this? And she got it for me, and something about long running titles is that to get people interested in your long running series, you gotta get people to play your starting game. So if those are generally like priced cheaper. So Resident Evil, Yakuza, Kingdom Hearts, you can get those games at like cheap prices, and then like you can join the hype cycle for the next one, buy it at a discounted later on or something. As long as you're in their fan base now. But yeah, Resident Evil 5, we play it, my brother and I play it when we have time. We don't really have much time these days to play it, but I think it's got the coolest disc. Except for like FF7 Rebirth, that one's cooler. But yeah, that is. We got to the swamp section, and we just kept yelling at each other because we couldn't lower the bridge without dying. And I don't know if RE5 has a dynamic difficulty system, but I think after a while they just let us have the bridge. And yeah, that's it for my games collection. Now I'm just gonna go into the rant section, and actually no, I do have something to talk about. So I see people talking about like all the problems with like no disc and stuff, and I see like a whole stack of discs just behind them, and it's like, well, I don't have that many games, but I like the games that I have, and except Ghost of Tsushima, I don't really like that one, and I wanted to show them off, but something that you can do with discs is that you can share them with friends. I'd like to talk about some games that I've shared before, so I know that have been shared to me before. The first game that is Spider-Man PS4. It's a very definitive kind of like Spider-Man experience, and I platinumed this one. It's a great game. I want to replay it, but I don't have the disc. The next one was GTA 5. I got the PS4 version. I had never played a GTA game before GTA 5, and I don't really like talking about or listening to any news related to GTA because I really don't like anything that's about GTA 6 anymore. At least I used to have some interest when they dropped the first trailers, but about GTA 5, I enjoyed 5 a lot when I played it. And not a lot, I just enjoyed it a little bit. Towards the end, I was just like, okay, let's get through it. I was calling the taxi all the time to get to the next mission. That's not how you're supposed to play the game, but I just wanted to get through it. And I don't really want to play it again. I don't think so. I think GTA 6 the game is going to be really exciting because they learned a lot from Red Dead Redemption and stuff, like how to make this like unique and like interactive open world with like things around every corner, unique interactions around every corner. And they've been working on this game for a long time, and I think that as a game it would be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good if it had a disc and it was the only game to do $80. Like Nintendo's done it with Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World. I don't think both of those games, I don't think they deserve their $80 price tag. Microsoft tried to do it with Outer Wilds 2, and it got slashed to $70, which I still don't like. And now GTA is doing $80, $100 for a video game. I don't know. So, yeah, this isn't a GTA 6 video. The next game I have is God of War Ragnarok. This is actually another reversible cover game that I have. This is the original box art. I kind of like this one more actually. Maybe I'll change it. Yeah, I'm changing it to the original box art. And God of War Ragnarok. It's just more God of War. I did all the things, and I liked it a lot. Oh, wow. I don't know if this has been claimed or not, but you can have a free code for this digital content right here. If anyone wants to watch the video and wants a code, there you go. My cousin gave me this game to play, and this is it's a great game. It's not. I thought it was the end to the Norse saga, but it's not apparently. Um, I mean, I guess it gets a trilogy now. Yeah, that's God of War. And the last game I have is actually a really interesting one. My friend gave me Shadow of the Colossus. I heard it was a very influential, groundbreaking game, and it was also one of the few PS4 games that apparently could not run on a PS5. I did not know that before putting it in, but I played it up to I think halfway through, and I gave up on it because it was pretty boring. I don't know. I didn't like playing the. I didn't want to play the game more than I had to. So those are all the games that I've had on my PlayStation. Now is the rant section. So it seems like every company these days that's like trying to fight for your attention want to like destroy things that are real, like community, movie theaters, like shops where I don't know. I mean, we don't really have those here, but we do have movie theaters, and I see it kind of like declining. I wish it wasn't, but it seems Sony also wants to kind of participate in this trend. You know, PS6 is looking to be $1,000, no disc. It's trying to compete in a PC environment, but I don't think they realize that you can build a PC for much cheaper. Your games won't look as good, but you'll still be able to run a lot of games. There's a significant amount of developers that are making their games be able to run on lower end devices, and there's also a bunch of indie games that you can play. And I, I mean, the only thing the PS6 has is like people may not want to worry about like building a PC or finding which one will work for them, so they'll go with the PS6, I guess. Don't. I wish. I wish I could convince you. I mean, it's like no physical means Sony has a monopoly in their stores, and monopoly is bad. They have the variable pricing going on, and their PS Plus. Yeah, you can't even play online on like PC. PS Plus keeps increasing in price, and the games on it, they're not even yours. Like you stop paying, they're gone. Some of the games are like you 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 have them for a bit and then like not anymore. It's like it feels like as a fan, um, there's less and less people playing a game like this, and more people playing. Well, I guess there's always been more people playing, but more people like play like FIFA and Roblox and Fortnite. And I'm not really saying anything about like those people in general, but it's you guys are the ones that Sony wants to target now. I think the demographic. It feels like as a console generation, like towards the end, a part of it, not just AI and stuff, but a part of the generation has been kind of punishing the consumers for their bad decisions. Like, Concord. I was really excited to play Last of Us Factions, but that would have probably been PS Plus exclusive, like online and stuff. You know, digital future. I mean, I guess it's more easier to open up a digital game and play it, but to me, it's always more convenient to buy a physical game and insert it. That's how it's always been, I guess. It's like streaming has become so prevalent, but it's like you pay for a service and the things that you have on it, it's like maybe Spotify has everything in music, but like movies and TV shows, you never know when like they're gonna disappear. Like I was watching The Walking Dead and it went, and it's like even if you buy a movie and what it's like your favorite movie of all time, you watch it like 5 times, you've watched it for 10 to 15 hours, and 10 to 15 hours is the amount of time that it's expected to for you to play a video game. It's the minimum amount of time, I think. Most games target if they want like a minimum amount of time. So it's not wrong to want to have ownership of the things that of the video game that you buy, because you spend so much more time on them, and they're not like readily available on other things. Like, if a movie's gone, you can like go somewhere else and get it. But if a game is gone, then you have to like buy a new platform and then re-buy the game that was taken from you, I guess. Or if they don't put it out, they put out a remaster with its own things. It's not the same game. I mean, Sonic Generations came back, but on PC you can't use the same mods that you use for Generations. The original one of the most modded Sonic games all ever, and it's like I don't know, just go with your wallet, buy a Switch or Switch 2, buy a PC handheld. That's like more worth it. And if you got $1,000 to buy a PlayStation 6, I think you can save a little bit more money and buy a PC instead. Um, you know, and I do hope you don't buy. If anyone's watching this video, I hope you don't like stay away from PS6 and Xbox. About your and GTA 6 is. I gotta talk about GTA 6 because I felt like that one being $80 and digital was like speaking about like how AAA games are gonna be from now on, only like super expensive, and you don't own them anymore. And it's like, if you pre-ordered it and you're really happy about GTA 6 and you're so excited to play it and everything, and you have like no regrets about spending that money because it's GTA 6, so it's going to be the greatest game of all time. They've been working on it for so long. If that's how you feel, then that's great. But if there's a hint of regret, or like this is wrong or something, maybe cancel your pre-order. There isn't, at the time of recording this video, there isn't even a gameplay trailer yet. I don't think you need to make a gameplay trailer for GTA 6 because you know what you're getting. So yeah, to wrap up this video, I'd like, if anyone's watching, you could like make your own video like this. I'm not a YouTuber. I made videos before, but you can make a video like this and show off your collections, your PlayStation collections, your Xbox or Nintendo Switch collections even. Or if you're on PC, you could show off your Steam or GOG collections, because you have more ownership over those, and there's no monopoly on PC. So yeah. And I can't believe I shot this video all in one take. I have some notes, I guess. But if you like what you see, press the like button. You don't need to subscribe, but you can comment and share this video with your friends, because more people should be talking about this issue. I guess more people should be talking about a lot of issues, but I don't know. I guess this is one of them that matters to me. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching the video.